All right, everybody, welcome again to another Bob Movie Crew. We are here. We're reviewing another movie. It's Neil, my brother Mark.
What's going on, people? How it do? What it do?
Yep. So y'all liking the content? We see that. We appreciate that. All the love, the subscriptions, everything like that. But let's keep it going. If you like our content, you can keep liking, keep sharing, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell so that you can get all of any updates of any content we put out. And yeah, just let us know anything you want us to review. You could let us know in the comment section if you think we're talking foolishness about any particular movie or anything like that. But yeah, share with your friends and let me keep this community growing and building. We're trying to get to 50 subscribers. We got 26 right now, I think, Mark?
Yeah, we at 26.
Yes.
And I want to say thank you to all 26 that have subscribed so far. Thank you for the love, and we will try to put out this content as often as possible.
Yes, that's right. We're still working on the schedule. We're aiming for once a week. But, we really will try to be more consistent, and that's on us. But anyhow, Mark, let me get into it.
Yes,
Tell
please.
us, my brother, what are we reviewing today? What movie did we watch?
We are reviewing Free Guy.
Free Guy.
Comedy starring Ryan Reynolds, and as you know, with Ryan Reynolds, any number can play.
Any number.
Any number can play.
Oh, by the way, just let you all know, we may or may not be talking some things about the movie. So just to cover our bases, spoiler alert. If you haven't watched Free Guy and you're interested in watching it, you don't want to be spoiled by it, hit pause, go watch the movie, and just, you could save it in your favorites.
You can come back later. We'll be here. Anyway.
You always do is watch bad movies. We ain't gonna do. Right. So let me set it up. Free Guy is a movie. The distributor was 20th Century Fox, and it came out this year, August 13th. It was on a budget of 100 to 125 million, which is to be expected because there are a lot of special effects and some high profile people in there, a lot of cameos. Mm-hmm. It grossed so far $318 million, which is pretty good, pretty decent.
Pretty good pandemic, and probably be released on some streaming platforms as well. So it's doing well.
Yeah. So stars Ryan Reynolds, as Mark said, and Jodie Comer, Lil Rel. I can't pronounce the Indian guy's name.
Taika Waititi?
No. Taika Waititi is in it as well. Keery.
Oh yeah, the Indian guy. That sounds so.
Utkarsh.
That sounds racist. We just said the Indian guy. Is he Raj?
Utkarsh Ambudkar. Utkarsh Ambudkar. I probably butchered that, but you know what? That is, he's in it as well. But let me get into it. Mark, my brother.
Yes, sir.
We are the Bad Movie Crew, but was this really a bad movie?
No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. They did a lot. They did well with the story that they have, what they were trying to tell. I don't know if it's because it's the gamer in me. The story, the plot resonated a little more with me because as a gamer, you know all about NPCs. For those that are not gamers, they're non-playable characters. They're basically like background fodder in most games that you have now. So the thought of an NPC actually becoming part of the game and learning and evolving is actually a very good story to tell. And the way they did it, they incorporated a lot of stuff that would appeal to gamers. There's just the randomness of it, how it goes was awesome. Like the soundtrack I liked. I love the newscast that Free Guy was listening to in the morning. The acting was good. Even the cameos, as brief as they were
awesome.
They were awesome. Again, I just love the soundtrack. Every song they picked that played at that particular moment
it was the right song.
Drove home the point. The thing is, the genres that they all touched, they could have gone wrong, but the movie played on several different tropes that we've seen in other movies, and they managed to pull it off. They gave you just enough of it to say, well, okay, I can see a Matrix reference here, or 13th Floor, if you ever watch it, is a good movie. Mm-hmm. There was some Stepford Wives moments and stuff like that. So they did a good job of just borrowing enough from other types of movies to make their movie good.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's interesting you say that, right? Because for me, I do agree. I got some Matrix vibes from it. The becoming, being inside the world and the whole becoming self-aware, realizing there's a bigger, larger world and what your reality is not real. I got Ready Player One vibes. I don't know if you would have seen that or
yeah, I watched it.
But Ready Player One for me, the reason why I liked Ready Player One, but I did not like it as much as this movie, because Ready Player One tried to put too many of pop culture
Yeah,
reference. It's like
yeah,
they try.
yeah.
It's like every pop culture reference and every video game reference they want to cram into it, and it became they're like beating you over the head with it, right? And even though
Yeah.
we are gamers and we really I enjoyed the references in Ready Player One. It was like, okay, we get it. It's a video game
Yes,
world.
yeah, it was like
Every
every
property.
property and every scene had to be filled with something.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with Free Guy, they choose the right property at the right time that
Mm-hmm.
fit the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that like I think that's where they they towed the line perfectly between actual plot and giving you something. Well, oh wait, hey, I know that.
Mm-hmm. What I really loved about the movie, I mean, it is so amazing that Ryan Reynolds has for all of these years done the same shtick, but it never gets old. And I was thinking about it, right? I was watching it and I was thinking about it like, why is Ryan Reynolds consistently playing essentially the same character in these movies? A very self aware, kind of off goofball, tell it like it is, hilariously self aware character, but he never becomes stale. And I think the reason why that is so it works and it never gets stale is because it's part of who he is as a person, and also to it is just it is like you are saying your thoughts in the moment. You understand what I mean? And it's hilarious. It is
Yeah.
hilarious in the moment. Like there was a moment where he and another person kiss. They share a
Mm.
kiss, and the comedic timing in there. In
Yeah.
something happens, and he makes an off comment, and is like that is hilarious, right? I mean,
It
yes,
is.
it was an innuendo of sorts, but he plays that role so well, and he is by nature a very goofy person, and he's very aware of comedic timing, and he doesn't feel a need to get out of the character. If you understand what I mean, he kind
Yeah,
of
I get you.
brings the humor to the character he's playing. You understand?
Funny. Yeah, I get you. But funny enough, the first time I actually saw Ryan Reynolds in like playing those type of parts was Blade Trinity, and I think he was. I found him overbearing in Blade Trinity, but I don't know now since that
Yeah.
Wolverine Origins movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think he found his niche, and he doesn't step out of it. He doesn't try too hard. He doesn't try too little. So and you can, and if you see him in real life, you can tell that he's just literally being himself.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think when you see him in a movie and he's playing that part, you're like, yeah, well, you could see him doing that
Mm-hmm.
in real life.
He adapts his humor to the character he is playing, if that makes sense. Because this was kind of almost like a Deadpool, but it was not, because he was not like breaking the fourth wall. But he was very self aware. And you know what I loved about this movie? I think this movie got away with a lot of things simply because it was a world within a world,
Yeah,
a video game type situation. The graphics, the special effects were amazing, but at some points you could see, all right, you could see it's kind of not the best. But the reason
mm,
why it gets a pass is because this is a video game. It's not
you're
supposed
right.
to be lifelike. It's not supposed to be realistic.
Can be explained away as glitches that the developers got fixed. So
Or
they really did well with the theme of it being a video game world, unlike Mario back in the day.
we really should talk about how we talk about movies. But obviously been praising the movie a lot. All the acting was pretty good. The people in their roles were believable to a point. It was obviously a comedy, and it was obviously very self-aware, and they were kind of satire or parodies of certain situations. So
Yeah,
what are some of the things, if anything, what did you not like about the movie? What were some of the things
I
you could
think
have left out?
I could have done without the romantic side of it, but I understand why it's in because you still have to appeal to the ladies at some point because they're gonna because let's be honest, Ryan Reynolds is a good looking man. He's gonna got some female fan base, a very big female fan base that are gonna watch the movie.
Two or three
So
women
they're
like
not
him. Two or three women run the
you
place,
know
like
a loose one here or there.
yeah.
So they're gonna go and watch it. So you gotta put in something to
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I could have done without those moments to be
Mm-hmm.
quite honest.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand in the greater concept of the movie why it was there. That's the only thing I could really see that really bothered me for the movie, which was interest funny for me because in the 2 hour movie, like that subplot was the only thing that really bothered me.
Mm-hmm. For me, what I didn't like about the movie is, yes, I didn't like the romantic side of it. I didn't like the whole them getting it together. I even saw where that subplot was going to end, right? How it ended up. But I still understand why they put in that romantic subplot, because they had to ground the movie, and as you say, appeal to the fan base of Ryan Reynolds and people that aren't gamers. Let me be honest, right? Like, I think gamers are really going to enjoy this movie, particularly because of the nuances and the culture within the gaming culture. You had Ninja, you had a lot of big streamers,
Mm-hmm.
Fortnite streamers and Twitch streamers that were a part of this, YouTubers
Yeah.
and everything that part of this movie too. So for us gamers, we're gonna enjoy it because hey, we can say hey, that's funny, or we like when that certain thing happens in a game or when we online or whatever. But the subplot of the romance, I I understand why it was there. I just every time there was that romantic, the music started to swell and something romantic was hard to happen, it started to cringe. Just like, yeah,
Eh,
I get it, but right?
yeah.
So you would dock some points for that, but you won't hold it against them because you understand it's not only for gamers, it's for the wider
Correct.
audience. You want to get as many,
Correct.
you want cast as wide a net as possible.
And the cast of waiting at 350 mil already. So
I mean, the
I
movie
mean,
out for 2 months, not even 2 months, good, and
nope.
a month and a half. But also, too, something else that I didn't like. I don't know how to feel about Taika Waititi, and he is the antagonist of this, right?
Yeah.
And I
Mm.
understand the elements of the real world, the programmers, and everything like that. And I wasn't taken out of the movie when we went there. Takia was over the top in his role and everything. That he was not bad in his role. I
Yeah.
felt as though they didn't do enough in the real world to flesh out certain things. Like a lot of things were like there's this lawsuit and there's like a lot of
Yeah.
things were it's just to give them is almost to give them motivation, so to speak.
Yeah.
I think that's the best
It's
way to
like,
put it.
yeah. So I get what you're saying.
And I don't mind them having motivation. Don't get me wrong, I understand and the movie works well. It's just that I felt there were some points in time where it was like, all right, I understand where this is going. And if I really want nitpick and really get down it, to me, the second act started to get a little bloated. I remember like looking to see this movie is towards on for true. And, maybe certain parts in the second act, I started to scroll and stuff like that. And I like to see how long we have in the movie. And I was like, we never half in this movie yet, right? So, but you have to fill the runtime with something. You can't just make a 90-minute movie, because you put in 100 and 125 million dollars into the movie, right? So it's a big budget
Correct.
film, and you have a lot of properties and a lot of cameos and a lot of situations where you want the movie to work. So I understood that, but for me personally, those are the things that I would knock it. But it was a great movie, a lot filled with a lot of references, Easter eggs, and pop culture.
And the cameos and the properties that popped up were
Yeah,
at the
amazing.
times that they popped up
Was amazing.
you go like, holy shit.
Yeah, there's a moment coming on to the end of the movie. Like there's a series of moments. I can't even call it one moment, but there's a series of moments where it's like, yo, this is really cool. They did it very well. Ryan Reynolds is amazing in this role. The other actors, Taika Waititi is amazing in this role as well. I can't believe this man.
Every time we talked, I still was hearing Korg, but I was hearing Korg. I was like, yeah, all right, yeah, Korg. Hey man.
Hello there. Hey
I'm
man.
Korg.
Hey man.
I'm the lead of this group.
Hello there. The acting was really well. It was really well done. Even the parts that I didn't like, they were still well acted. I think this is a movie that, if you are a gamer, go watch it. If you're a person that just want a summer, easy breezy, fun, laugh movie, go and watch it.
Put your brain on pause and just, have a good laugh.
Right. And if you are a person that you know a lot of pop culture, you may not be a gamer, but you know a lot about pop culture and you're a fan of Ryan Reynolds and you just want to have a little, just to see, because there are a lot of sight guys in it that are just really, really funny. Like, imagine if you've ever played a game like Grand Theft Auto, imagine experiencing the game as a non-playable character. And it's hilarious because when you think about it, it's just very insightful and it's very self-aware and everything like that. So I think the movie works. I think the movie is over the top, it's outrageous. It doesn't take itself too seriously. And I would recommend this movie. Mark, what about you?
I would too. I would. Actually, I watched it and I would tell myself, I was like, I watch it again. Like, I can see myself, like, it's one of those movies that if it's on TV and you scroll and you see it, you'd be like, yeah, all right. Let me sit down and watch it again.
Yeah, you would kill a few. Yeah.
Kill a few hours with this movie. Yeah.
So let me go rate it. Otis found him, my brother. We can rate it. Otis. We can rate it out of 1-ups. It's Free Guy, right?
It's Free Guy.
Right.
Sure, 1-ups. We can rate it out of 1-ups, man.
So how many out of 5 1-ups? How many?
Give it 4.75.
Jeez, are we going into 7.5? For me, I would give it 4 out of 5 1-ups. Go watch it. Tell them Bad Movie Crew sent you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, another edition of the Bad Movie Crew. Let us know what you thought of Free Guy. If you watched it, let us know. Thought it was funny, thought it wasn't. Tell us what you would give it out of, how many 1-ups you would give it out of 5.
Yeah, also, if you feel we talking nonsense, let us know. We always appreciate the feedback. Again, we thank to the subscribers so far, all 26 of you. Our goal is to get to 50. So share, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, get your friends to say, listen, I know these two idiots here that like to talk a lot of shit. Yeah, good laugh if you watch them. So just get them a little subscribe. It don't take much. It's free. Who don't like freeness in these harsh times? It's free.
Shoot,
So just give me the subscribe.
we watch Free Guys, so I mean.
I'm saying we watch free guys. So
Anyhow, everybody, thanks for watching. Peace and love, and be safe.